Um, so that said, welcome to the fourth episode of the Curse of the Azure Bonds podcast. We didn't initially expect to be doing an episode today, but due to rain, the barbecue kind of went quicker than expected. So here we are. We're all actually around to do the podcast. Totally just lost my train of thought there. Um, Quick recap um, on what occurred the last couple of podcasts, because we have a player here that wasn't there the last couple weeks. You all woke up in Tilverton, discovered you all had these strange blue markings on you. Um, you the markings proved to be some kind of strange dominating curse, in which you all attempted to kill the king. It turned out that it wasn't the king that you were trying to kill. It was an impersonator.
Oh, hello, Ladybug. Oh no, that's not a ladybug. That's a bee.
Uh,
Okay.
after you, after that, you got found by a thief who took you to the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild master explained to you that the fire knives are one of the four groups that have the bonds on you. He said that if you can kill the fire knife leader, Radatha, then that will remove the first of the Azure Bonds upon everybody who has them. That said, he explained that the best option is either a silence spell to keep him from activating your bonds, or to distract him via rescuing the Princess Nicatia, and Alisair Nicatia, who has been kidnapped by the fire knives. You were handed a map of the Tilverton sewers. After a attack from the fire knives, you all quickly went to warn the king, having discovered that the fire knives were planning to assassinate the king. He and Vanger de Hast said that they would take care of it, and you all returned to the sewers. In the sewers, Selena got engulfed by a gelatinous cube,
That was fun.
And then after
I
that,
say
got
with
grabbed by a
sarcasm.
Neotug's tentacles and thrown around the room. You are all currently sleeping in a garbage disposal room that smells like radiant flowers because everybody used prestidigitation on the room. So despite the fact that it's full of trash, it smells good. And
Is that where everyone left off?
yeah, that is where we left off.
Everyone comes in and finds you guys in the trash. It's like, what are you doing sleeping here?
It really was fun being in that giant slime and wrapped up by the Neotug's tentacles.
Yep. So that being said, we can go ahead with the usual introductions and get this started.
Hello, I'm Andy the Cardman, playing Amon Vane, the Tiefling Druid. And that's it. Jean, you're up.
Oh, already. I'm Janne playing Halimate Halfling again, the Warlock one, and I'll just skip this sword as well. So next.
Hello, I'm Falling Star. I'll be playing Kaliel, your humble half-elf sorceress. I have boots of elven kind and a ring of invisibility. You will not see me or hear me coming.
She's in fact Solid Snake.
He doesn't need a box. Anyways, I am Mia Harvey. I am playing as Ever, who is a human pirate and a mayor of island infested pirates. Generally speaking, he can't leave anything behind. He always has to pick something up.
Okay, so you're done, Mia?
Yep, you can go.
So,
I'm going to
Miss.
eat chicken.
I'm Miss, and I'm gonna be playing the full Widow Ranger Selena with the Black Bear, who led the party most of the time due to her armor class being 17. Okay, next.
Alright, I am Zero Zugi. I will play Marie and Chim.
Alrighty. And I am Serene Inc., the DM and such. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this started as soon as we discover the initiative order going on here.
Actually, now that I think about it, is there anything in that trash that might be interesting or useful?
Inside of the trash was a ring of invisibility. Beyond that, it's just trash.
Oh, that's what Mark got. He's smart to find it.
So Mist, what was your initiative modifier?
My initiative modifier is +2. I've already been adding it.
Alright. Well, I needed to know because you and Mark had the same initiative. So if you got a 20 and he got a 15, so that puts you before him.
Why do I always go first somehow?
Because the dice loves you and you're cute.
Okay, apparently I can't do points in this program. The only initiative I need now is Marie's initiative.
Don't even have her stats up, hold on.
Am I missing? Oh no, I'm not. There it is. Thought I was missing a die there for a second.
No, I'm not a tank.
Yeah, I think Chim and Selena have the highest AC, which puts them, unfortunately, in the more tanky roles. Unfortunately, neither one is actually a tank.
Yeah, that's strange how that works, doesn't it?
Well, when nobody else decides to play the tank, it kind of happens.
It's not about deciding to, it's about who can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, when nobody plays like a fighter or something like that, you know, playing a tank class. So.
If y'all could give me an infinite number of first level spells, I'll happily play the tank. I'll keep popping shield all day long.
Right?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You know what? Maybe next level I'll multi-class into cleric and get me a shield. That way I could have a 17 AC as well.
That would be
Maybe.
nice. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It got quiet.
Well, I guess I could
Yes,
give
yes,
Halima
yes.
armor of shadows sometime, and since that doesn't take a spell slot or anything, to cast a mage armor, but I'm not sure if that helps tanking.
18.
18. Alrighty. That puts her pretty high on the initiative then. Alright. So, that said, looks like we are good to go. So, all of you should have the sewer map that I sent last week. Except
Nope.
maybe
Let me
Mia.
pull it up.
Since I only need to
Somewhere.
send it to Mia, I will just send Mia the file instead of
Thank you.
sending it out to everybody. There is still a minor glitch in the map. I haven't fixed it yet. As I mentioned last week, since Mia wasn't here, there's a spot on the map where there's a door. So when you get to that spot, I will explain that there is a door there. So don't get confused when there's a door when there's no door on the map.
Okay.
So, you are on the top right section of the map. You should see a small indent in the right path there. Then the door
Give her a
that's
mouth.
on the north side of that. That's where you guys are.
Slender. My brother is just going to be annoying today.
So that said, now that you all have the map and can all see it once again, you are all in that room there on the in that northern door on the right side, in that little alcove, where I assume that you're probably going to keep continuing down the path.
Probably so, because as Everett, I wouldn't exactly know what's going on with the group, so.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm sure the guys will tell me while we continue
Yeah.
on.
We're in dungeon crawl mode, Mia.
Yep.
yep. So, everybody looking at your maps, where are you going to march towards?
I would think we should continue heading down the sewers towards the Fire Knives hideout.
I agree. At this point, I'm thinking maybe we should. Well, Kaliel would think we should avoid opening doors and just go straight for the hideout. That goes against all good sense in my gamer mind because I want to explore and gain items and experience. But
Yeah.
Kaliel is a no-nonsense kind of girl. She just wants to, do what she's got to do.
Right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, in general, Everett would be kind of interested in exploring and trying to collect everything you find that you might
Well, that's
want.
fine. Just,
Yeah, I know.
Kaliel is going to be behind him.
Yep.
I'm on staying in the back. Just so that he's not within immediately firing range of the enemy, because,
I'm up. obviously in front.
Yep, you're a tank.
Yep.
So we're continuing on then.
Alrighty, continuing on towards the south. You march a few feet before coming around another curve. Coming around the curve, you can see a doorway that is there to the direct north. A doorway that is off towards the east, and then, of course, the doorway on the west section there. If no one plans to go through those doors, then you can continue on from there. Let's see. As you continue walking a few more feet, you reach about the doorway there in the middle, between those three doors there. Around the corner in front of you are, and let me check this real fast. I don't have exact numbers on any of the encounters, because that's not how 5th edition really works. I have so many PDF files open.
Yeah.
Where is the...
Is this something we should be rolling like a perception check for? Because I just got a 18.
An 18? Alright.
I'll go ahead and roll as well.
Yeah, it's not really something that you'd be rolling for. I suppose you could roll to determine if you noticed them just before they came around.
Okay, what's with all the 15s? I've been rolling nothing but... I have been getting nothing but 15s.
Emily, that's exactly why we would roll perception, as a matter of fact, to
Yeah.
detect them before they detect us. Well in advance so that we can prepare.
I got 15, basically 15s, but yeah.
I got 15 as well.
Sorry, I really should know this information, but I currently don't seem to know this information. And I can't remember where to find the information I'm looking for, so...
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for... Oh, I think I found it. Hang on. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay. I was looking in the monster manual for encounter building challenge rating stuff, and it wasn't in there. It was in the DM guides. So that said, there is 6 people in the party.
Oh wow, we got a full party. We can take on the Pokemon League now. Sorry, I've been playing Pokemon this morning.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
play it a lot.
What Pokemon would Chim and Marie count as?
I would think Meowstic, possibly, or Dewblade.
Oh, I love Meowstic. I would
Or-
name male Meowstic Conan and the female Meowstic Hydra.
Right.
Some sort of double
I confused
Pokemon.
myself. I think I just confused myself on experience. This is much more confusing than I remember it being. Whatever. I think I get what I'm trying to do here. Sorry, 5th edition stuff is a lot more has gotten a lot more complex all of a sudden. So rounding the corner there, you see in front of you what appear to be 3 ghouls.
Oh, great.
Yay! That was supposed to be sarcastic, if you can't tell.
Okay. Ghosts. Lovely. Or specters, I should say. It still falls within the realm of ghosts, right? Ghouls, or are they more zombies?
Ghouls are more like zombies.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got my terminology right. So yeah, zombies.
Yeah, the undead care an awful lot
Oh.
about proper use of terminology.
Right?
Still, zombies. Lovely.
The more I use this program, the more confused I am as to how to make it work. Whatever. So, rounding the corner are 3 ghouls.
This is gonna be fun.
You happen to notice these ghouls just as they are rounding the corner. That said, Selena, it is your initiative.
Okay. So I shall move closer to them and okay. Let's have the dice land on the table. Will a 13 hit them?
If I can remember where their sheet is. 13. Yeah, 13 will hit.
Okay. Then I'll do what? I think 7 damage. I think
7 damage.
attack bonus I have written down as +4. So
Right. Which ghoul are you shooting at? Alright,
whichever one's closest to me.
everyone's closest. Alright. That works. Yeah, they're mostly in kind of a straight line. But yeah. Alright. They're also roughly about, I'd say, 30 feet away from whoever is
The first thing
directly
I
in
did
front.
was I moved closer to him.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right. How much closer did you move?
Till I was adjacent to them so I could use my swords.
Oh, they're right, okay.
Either way, it would do the same
damage.
damage. Either way, it would do the same damage.
Yeah, sorry.
Because all my weapons are 1d6.
Alright. So you step forward to the first ghoul and swing with your sword. So that happens.
What class are you? Are you a ranger?
Yep.
Okay, because...
I have 2 short swords and a long bow.
Okay, and you're using your short sword.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think your short sword would deal less
Piercing.
damage than your longbow, but here's the thing. just want to look this up to confirm this. Although I'm, yeah. Do you have a shield, or are you wielding two short swords?
I do not have a shield.
Okay, so you got two short swords in hand. Don't forget, you have. You can use your bonus action to attack with your offhand,
Or I
and
could use it to tell my bear to attack.
you could do that. Also, at level 5, you have extra attack, so you can
Yeah.
attack again.
Yep.
Okay.
Can
So,
attack
So
3 times.
you've got 3 attacks. Don't forget that.
okay. So, I guess I'll use my extra action to tell my bear to attack, then use my other short sword to attack. Yay, I have 2 d20s right here, so I can roll for both hits at the same time. Whoa. So we have a 13 and a 16. Both will hit.
Yep.
So both attacks will be 1d6 damage. My attack towards the ghoul will do 8. My bears will do 3. I think. Let me. Because I don't know what the modifier for a bear attack would be. Oh,
What would be its
I-
strength?
Yeah. I'm looking it up right now. Hang on.
yeah, but I got it. Oh, my bear also has a multi-attack. Wow.
Yeah, but for using your bonus action, I think the
I
bear would
use
only
my
get the one
bonus action to tell the bear to attack.
Actually, you use your action to command the bear,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
once you have the extra attack feature, you can attack when you do that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
in fact, you still have your bonus action, so you can attack with your offhand. On top
Right.
of that,
Well,
I did.
Yeah, she attacked with her normal, she attacked with her offhand, and then she used her extra attack action to have her bear attack. So yeah, she gets to make.
I should roll one more time for my bear's second attack for his multi-attack.
Yeah, if you attacked for your bite attack, then you still have your
Okay.
claws attack.
Actually, the bear would have done 5 piercing damage.
5 damage. And what was it that you said before?
I said 3 before because that was what I rolled for his damage.
All right.
Will a 10 hit?
10 will not hit.
Okay. So his second attack missed.
Alrighty. That ghoul is hurting pretty bad.
I don't think so. He just had 4 attacks go at him.
Yep. That said, Kaliel.
alright, I'm going to take myself a step back, and I am going to launch a... how far back is the ghoul that's in the back?
Probably about 40 feet.
40 feet?
Yeah.
And the one that's second?
Probably in the middle, about 35. They're kind of all on the line.
So they're 5 feet away from each other.
Right, pretty much.
Okay. Then that means slowing one of them down is not going to help. In that case, I'll fire a ray of frost at the first one, the one that just got all those hits. That's going to be a... Let me confirm. Oh wow, it's going to be a 16 to hit.
Alright.
And that's going to be 13 cold damage.
Yeah, it's out. Ray of Frost blasts the ghoul and it collapses to the ground.
I'm going to take a few steps back, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Murray.
Um, there's nothing close to a tank, so Jim's just gonna walk forward. Not getting closer to goals, because no. And, wait for now. Just gonna ready a punch whenever something gets close.
Alrighty. Aman.
Alright. Now, let's see. Well, might as well burn one. Might as well burn another one of my level 2 See, I'll start for a brand new flame. Get the and put it right in between the two, right next to the two zombies.
Alright.
So yeah,
Sorry.
and after that,
What spell was that you're using again?
I'm flaming sphere.
Oh, the flaming spear.
Yep.
Yeah. Blah. I can talk. Flaming sphere, so at the end of its turn, if it's within 5 feet, it has to make it. Okay.
Yeah, it has to make a dexterity save, and on my turn, I can pretty much call the thing to move. I can pretty much have the thing move, then slam into the back of one of them.
Right.
Oh, yep, that's it for me.
Alrighty. Halima.
Yeah, she's just going to shoot the nearest one with the electric bolt again.
Alrighty.
So,
That's going to push it back if it hits.
no pushback this time actually. Since
Alright.
you can choose if it's used or not. But does 11 hit?
No, an 11 does not hit.
Okay, shooting again the closest one. Well, 20 should hit.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
And that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Alright.
That's it.
Alrighty. The rogue Thalia is going to well, she's gonna step up next to Chim since she can't get any closer. She's going to ready her daggers for the first ghoul that steps near. Edward.
Is Mrs. character still close to the goals?
Wahua?
I was asking if Mrs. characters are still
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Yeah. The ghouls are there's about 5 feet in between one of the ghouls and her. So.
All right. Edward's going to step up to the goal that's next to her characters. Sorry, I don't remember names. And he's going to use his let's see, he uses okay. I have Rapier and Scimitar written on my character sheet, so it's like, wait a minute, which one? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Alright.
And see, I got okay. Answer down, miss.
What was it?
7 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, that missed then. Yeah, I
Ew.
didn't really keep the rolls thing open, so you wanna say whatever you rolled.
Yeah. Offhand. A 23.
That'll hit.
Okay. And I'm going to add my sneak attack to it.
Alright.
So let's see. Plus. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know my sneak attack was that high. Well,
Should be pretty high. You're level 6.
yeah, it's 16.
16 damage altogether.
Yeah.
Alright. You step up to it, you stab it with your rapier. The thing screeches in horrendous pain and then drops to the ground.
Yay! And the thing is, I didn't get my mod damage with it. Only the dice roll because it was my offhand.
Right.
So yeah, sweet.
Alright. Ghoul's turn. So the ghoul that is currently now about 5 feet away from Edward, he's going to step up to Edward as he's the closest target.
Yay! Now I'm the tank.
Never mind. Crit miss.
Yay!
It raises its claw to swing at you and then swings, but doesn't even come close to touching you. In fact, it kind of trips over its own feet. And
it trips over the other ghoul and falls over.
right.
So Edward's sweat
It
drops.
gently yes, the ghoul walks up to you. It swings with its claw, but unfortunately, for some odd reason, it ends up gently touching Edward's hair and caressing his head.
Selena is weirded out.
Wow.
That said, Selena.
Oh, hold up. Technically, I put my sphere next to one that was 5 feet away from.
Oh yes,
Yes,
that
so-
one would have ended its turn right next to the flaming sphere.
So yeah,
It
it's
has
got to
make
beat
dex throw.
a dex AC of 14.
It fails horrendously. It got 6.
Okay, and now for flaming damage, it takes 6 points of damage.
Not too much.
Well, it's fire damage, so you know.
Yeah. Well, it's not actually a zombie. It's just a undead creature.
Yep. Still 6 points of fire damage.
6 points fire damage.
Can't they be set on fire?
Technically, technically, the sphere does ignite flammable objects that are not being worn or carried. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not. Whatever it's wearing is it's wearing. It doesn't catch the creature on fire.
Yep.
So. That said, Selena,
Yes.
your move.
Alright. So, I'm going to go and attack the nearest, the one closest to me. Well, and both my d20s go onto the floor. Give me a few seconds to find them. Okay, so there's one. And where's number 2? There's number 2. And one of my other dice just fell onto the floor and I don't see it. Meh. Oh, there it is. I'll get it after I so we have a 17 and 11 for my 2.
Alright,
Will the 11 hit?
The 11 will not hit, no.
Okay. So I have a 9 for my attack. Then for my bear's 2 attacks, because I used my extra action to tell my bear to attack. A 20 and a 17.
That's gonna hurt.
Okay. So, for my bear's 2 attacks, he will do 9 with his claws, and 7 with his bite.
Nice. Well, with that, what did I just do? I just screwed something up. Okay, so I just screwed up the initiative somehow. I'm gonna need everybody to repost your initiative because I just did
20.
something to the initiative that wasn't right. So, I know Kaliel had 19 because both her and Selena were at 19.
I had 20.
I
I
had,
had 20. 18.
What
Sorry.
did you say? You had 20? I thought you had.
I had 20.
No,
Yeah.
I had 18.
Well, you had 19, and then you and Mark rolled, or did like a re-roll.
And
to
then I
determine
got
who
20.
Yeah. Well, it's not that you have 20, it's that you just rolled higher than him. Why does this keep... Okay, something is wrong here. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to use map tools. No. Because apparently this stupid initiative tracker program does not actually know how to track initiative. Every time I reset the encounter so that I can make another one, it just screws up. Oh yeah, I don't have map tools on my desktop anymore because I didn't think I would need it. Let me get map tools open again. Sorry. So, with that, the amount of experience divided amongst everybody, added to your current experience. Let me cut these two out since they're not even playing right now. I have 6 people, so there's that. That should be everybody's current experience.
Okay.
Grabbing random tokens, throwing them down, naming them people's characters. So that said, the ghouls have been defeated. You know what? I actually did need map tools anyway because I need the loot rolling. Whoops. I need the loot rolling thing that I totally forgot that I needed. Loot.
That was awfully easy.
They changed the way that works now because it's challenge rating, not monster level. I can just count from. It can just count the. Or I can just count the challenge rating. Yeah, that encounter was supposed to. That encounter was built as a hard, and yet it actually was easy.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm noticing. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes not. So that's kind of a
Well, that's
confusion.
also, we all went first in the initiative order. We took out one of them before they had the chance to attack us.
Yeah.
And they missed some of their rolls. So it's not about how difficult it is, it's about how difficult it is on average. Like, those ghouls, do they have that thing where if they hit you, they take away some of your maximum hit points?
No, those are if they hit you, they paralyze you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
For all of us. Each one of us received that?
No, that's what the whole party
Oh.
receives in general.
So how are we going to divide that up?
It depends on who takes it.
One person is going to keep track, and then we're going to divvy it up when we
Alright.
have a long rest sort of thing.
Should I keep track of them? Alright. Unless someone else had been keeping track.
I can't keep track. I don't really have a computer at the moment.
I'll write it down.
No, well,
Edward
I'll
has
write
the
it down
bag.
too. No, he has pockets of holding.
Yeah, that.
And I have a bag of holding.
Well, I'll write it down as well, just in case. You never know, right?
True.
Everybody to initiative, and then now check what everybody's initiative was. Let's see. So we have Edward was 15. Mist was 19.
20. I have a 20 for initiative.
Well, no, it's not that you got 20. It was that you rolled against Mark's roll. It's just you got the
Yeah.
higher roll out of the two of you.
Ah.
So
Okay.
you
Yeah.
go first.
Okay.
It looks like Halima had a 10.
You are 1 centimeter faster than Mark's character.
Right, something like that. Did I get Kaliel in here? No, I didn't. What was Kaliel again? Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Yeah, Kaliel was tied with the thingy. Okay. Sort. Alright, now I have an initiative thing that isn't going to screw itself up every time I do anything. Alright. Wow, that was annoyingly complicated. So, that's what you guys found. I assume that you guys are continuing along the path you've been going.
Yep.
Rounding the corner again, looking further ahead, there appears to be a door at the end of this branch of the sewers.
I'm completely lost on the map.
If you're looking on the map on the top right side, you should see a door, and then there's a straight path below the door.
There's a lot of doors.
It's near the top portion.
Oh well.
I don't really know how to.
Explain it.
Yeah, I don't really know how to completely explain where you're at.
So we're still at the beginning of the sewers.
Yeah, yep. You're still at the top portion, the beginning there. If you
Oh
look
dear.
at the very top portion, you should see a two-way branch thing. On the right side, you should see an alcove that goes in, and then a curve. Around that curve, straight down, you should see a doorway, and then below that doorway is a really long pathway that then goes back to the upper curve.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. You are right there at the you've reached the doorway that is right there. at
Our
the
first
end of the
door.
hall there. Yep. So that is where you're at.
Okay.
So you come to a door.
I hope it's not locked.
Well, you could do a investigation check to see if it's locked.
Easier to just try it.
Oh yeah, you could just walk up to it and try to open it too, I suppose. So, Halima walks up to the door, grabs
She's
it,
going to open it.
opens the door. Beyond the door is a curve in the sewers. Let's see. How do I want to explain this exactly? You open the door and you see the curve. However, you open the door, you see the little curve there, and then a rather large lizard attempts to snap at you.
Oh dear.
Kind of looks like a giant crocodile.
Why would
Oh
there be a
dear.
crocodile in the sewers?
All right, who flushed their pet? Who flushed their pet crocodile into the sewer? I didn't know it was yours.
I have the feeling a 25 is going to hit your AC.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Oh dear. I think you should have let me do it, even though that still would have hit me.
No, she's just a bit
11,
impatient.
it's going to be 11 damage, and you are now being held in its mouth.
Yeah.
Well, at least it isn't me this time.
And that is that. So that said, let me add the giant crocodile to the initiative list, and we can get this encounter underway. Selena,
Yep.
it's your initiative.
All right. So my 2 rolls to. I don't think a 3 and a 2 are gonna hit.
Nope.
Okay, I use my extra attack to tell my bear to attack, hoping he has better luck. No, not much better. 5 and a 3.
No. Not much better at all.
Okay, so I'm done.
Alright. Kaliel.
Yeah, Kaliel's just going to take a step back and throw a ray of frost at the beast. Like a casual flick. It's going to be a 16 to hit and 10 damage. Cold damage.
Alrighty.
And if it matters, his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
That probably won't matter because
Just try not to hit me.
there's 2 enemies right there, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
That's fine. And as a bonus action, I'm going to turn invisible.
Alright. I should note that it is a huge creature, which means it is about 15 foot long. I'm just gonna say that.
So yeah, taking about... So when I said take a step back, I meant take 30 feet worth of steps back.
So, Marie.
Sorry, just catching hair, trying to stuff the crocodile in his bag of holding. Well, pockets of holding.
Marie, your initiative. You're up.
Alright, where's Chim's gonna go ahead and step up to Dar. Do stuff. Just gonna try to punch Dar. Punch him in the mouth. Chim's not gonna punch in the mouth because she somehow missed with 6.
Alright.
So yeah, I don't feel like using any alchemy charges. So that's it for me.
Alright. Edward.
Okay, I'm guessing everyone is attacking it from afar. I mean,
No.
No, I
no?
mean,
You see Chim's right there in his face trying to punch it.
yeah.
Dane?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Dane's bigger than Chim.
Okay.
You can probably beat Chim.
Yeah, it's like in normal circumstances, everyone would have been away, but apparently not. So everyone's going to get up to the crocodile as well. Hooray for something that doesn't make sense. Okay. I don't think a 12 will hit, even though it's a giant.
Nope.
Offhand. Okay, a 20. That means it hits.
That
Most
will be a
likely.
hit, yes.
Okay, sneak attack. And because offhand, yeah. Don't get the extra 3 damage. Oh well. At least you get 3d6. 18!
18. Alright. Alrighty.
And I guess that'll be it for now.
Alrighty. For Halima's character, when Halima's turn comes up, you are grappled, but you are also restrained because you are currently in its mouth. So just as a note for Halima. That said, Halima, you are still in its mouth. So it's
Hey,
going to-
what about me?
What?
Remember my initiative is 11, which was before Halima, who was a 10, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was just saying something to Halima. It's the crocodile's turn. The crocodile has a 13.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I was just making a note because I just noticed that on the sheet, and I hadn't said it before because I had just noticed it. So, like I said, that said, the crocodile is going to bite the person in his mouth. I believe he gets advantage on that attack, or is that not? I can't immediately remember. Attack rolls
dear.
against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Oh, well, there's a thing. Oh no, wait. The creature that is restrained gets it. The attack rolls against the creature that is restrained has advantage, not the creature restraining. I think. Yeah. So yeah, the crocodile has advantage on Halima. Crit.
Right.
That's gonna be great.
I really should have this memorized by now. I forget, does the modifier thing get doubled, or is it just the rolls?
Just the rolls.
Just the
You
rolls.
get double amount of dice.
Right, just double the dice. The modifier won't get doubled. Okay. I really should have that memorized by now, but I don't. 40.
Oh,
What?
what?
40.
What do you mean?
It bites you for 40 piercing damage.
Okay. That's 4 HP left.
That said, its second attack is going to swing its tail around at Let's go with Edward because he hasn't been around in a while. I have the feeling that's going to hit, but I don't know what that number is. 24?
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I'll hit. Even if I use my. Actually, wait a second. I have uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the damage. I'll use that.
Half the damage?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I just remembered that Halima has a reaction. Why didn't I use that?
So 15, half of that is 7.
Alright. See? It's nice to have something like that.
You will, however, have to make a strength saving throw.
Ugh. Ah. Let's see. I don't have it in my regular saving throw, so regular strength. 2!
Alright, so the creature, the crocodile, whirls its tail around, smacks Edward in the legs, knocks him over, and he slams to the ground. Pretty hard, but his reaction there makes it so that he doesn't take quite as much damage. So yeah, you're now knocked prone. That said, Aman.
Alright, first off for my action, I'm going to use my produce flame cantrip to, essentially call fire to one of my hands. And don't worry, this will have stuff later. But as a bonus action, I'm going to burn a level 3 spell slot to cast Healing Word on oh crap! Why can't I remember John's character?
On Halima? Alright.
So yeah, this is. If I have an appetite, this is my spell casting level, which is 6. So, hey, you just got healed for 19 points of damage.
Nice. 19 points of damage. Miss, your mic.
Oh, sorry.
So Halima just gained 19 HP. That's
Thank
good.
you.
No problem. I was like, I was checking. I was like, crap! Please tell me I have something I can do. I was like, besides what I'm planning, I was like, yes, that's a bonus action. Got to burn a pretty big spell slot in order to get some decent heals off of it. But oh well. But yeah, I'm done. And one of my hands is now radiating magical flame. So yeah.
Right. Halima, you are restrained, which means that if you attempt to attack, you can only attack the crocodile, obviously. It also means that you will have disadvantage on your attack roll. You could try to escape its teeth, but it would be a...
Question?
What is it that you have to roll on a grapple?
I got a question.
Hmm?
Why would you get disadvantage for trying to hit the crocodile in the face?
Yeah, he has disadvantage because he's restrained.
Can't move hands very well.
Oh,
Escaping a
Does it say-
grapple is a strength or dexterity check opposed by the target's strength check.
Right.
okay, but if it's his hand that's restrained, can you just stab him in the mouth? Since it's
Yeah.
already in the mouth?
Well, I
It
think
would-
the idea is his arms are being pinned.
Yeah, his arms are pinned. He can't move very well. He would have a hard time moving his arms to try to attack. So therefore, he would be restrained. But yeah, you could make a strength or dexterity check. uh, against the creature to try and escape.
Yeah, those aren't going to work at all.
Or you could try kicking it in the neck, since your
Don't
feet
you
aren't.
have? Aren't you the one who keeps firing that witch bolt and knocking things back?
Yeah, I'm going to try that.
Yeah, because if you can push it back, then you can break the hold.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
that's
push.
useful.
Yep.
I thought she would like go along with it or something.
No, it would push it back, forcing its mouth to open, and thus allowing you to go free.
Yeah, that's what's going to be attempted at least.
All right. You do have disadvantage on your attack rolls, just as a reminder.
Yeah, rolling it twice. 16 and 24.
All right.
16, I mean.
Yeah, the 16 because you have disadvantage. All right. So that will hit the crocodile, releasing you from its grip.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And then the second beam, does that have still the disadvantage?
The second beam, I think you shoot both of them off at the same time, don't you?
Well, I can direct the second beam to anything I want after the first beam has launched, so I'm not exactly sure.
Let me look at it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was something that everything shot off at once. It's Eldritch
It's just-
Blast.
It just says make a separate attack roll for each beam. Nothing really beyond that.
Hit target takes. Oh, that's right. That's a warlock thing. Hang on. do 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 do. Where
Yeah,
is-
they all go off at the same time because they're all part of the same action. So
Okay, yeah, so it has a
Yeah.
disadvantage
Yeah, so
as well.
it would have disadvantage then.
Again, 16.
All right.
And another 10 feet and 5 damage.
5 damage.
I'm going to run back behind the melee fighters.
Probably a smart choice. Alright, so the crocodile just got pushed back 20 feet. It's now
Also-
about the middle of the hallway.
just to say, I did hit it with my ray of frost, right?
Yes. So
Yeah, so its
like
speed is
10
reduced
feet.
by 10 feet. Just so you know.
Isn't that just till your turn?
Yep, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, your turn comes first. But yeah. Selena,
Yes.
your turn.
Alright. So I'm going to go up to the crocodile because it got pushed back, right?
Yep.
Okay. So roll to hit. 5's not gonna hit, but a 19.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll do 6 damage. Then my bear's attacks, and that one is not gonna hit.
Crit miss.
Will a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, that's it then.
Alright. Kellyo.
Alright. Second verse, same as first. I'm going to launch a ray of frost at it. That's going to be a 18 to hit, and that's going to be 14 cold damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to go invisible again.
Alright. It is feeling quite hurt. I'm just gonna note that. Alright, Marie.
It moved, so Shim's gonna move forward, Chimp's going to try to punch it again. Chimp's going to roll an 8.
That's a miss.
Chimp shrugs, sits back, and watches.
All right. Edward.
All right. I'm going to get from being prone, and isn't it like half my movement speed to get
As it stands up.
to stand up? It's
Yeah, I wish that was just listed in the conditions, but you have to go to a different section for that. I think it is only
Yes, it is half your speed.
speed. Yeah.
so even after I get out, I won't actually be close enough to attack it again.
Ranged attack?
Yeah, I got the hand crossbow. I'm going to have to use that.
All right.
You can still use your sneak attack because one of your allies is adjacent to it.
Yep. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, when it comes to rogues, after a while, it doesn't matter the size of your weapon. What matters is the size of your sneak attack.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dealing a 1d4 weapon damage and 10d6 sneak attack.
And I'm pretty sure 21 will hit.
Yep.
Okay. 3 plus 3, 6. A 17.
17. Nice. It is definitely feeling it.
That's good.
All right.
And I'll end my turn with that.
All right. This crocodile is not happy.
Of course it isn't.
It's getting bombarded with attacks left and right. The thing that it had in its mouth has escaped. It sees the little ranger in front of it and decides it wants to bite
Okay.
you. I'm guessing a 12 is probably going to miss.
Not against 17.
It swings its mighty maw, and you kind of knock it back. Then it brings its tail around. You said 17, so a 19 will hit.
Eh.
That said, its massive tail is going to deal 16 damage, and you need to roll a strength check to see if you just do not fall over.
Okay, that's a d20, right?
Yep, d20 plus your strength mod.
Let's have it land on the...
Excuse me, it's not a
Okay.
strength check, it's a strength saving throw.
Eh.
But yeah.
So I have a 13 for that.
Alright. It swings with its tail, you get knocked to the ground.
Ew.
That is all of its attacks. Aman. It is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the flame that I produced last round and wait. How far away from me is a crocodile? Is it about 30 feet?
How far away from it were you before it got pushed back?
I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm going to use my movement to get within 30 feet of it, and using that flame that I produced last round, I'm going to essentially chuck it at the croc. And that is a ranged magic attack, so let's see if this hits. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it will.
Okay, it's not going to do much, but, you know, some damage is better than no damage. I better make sure that I don't get any bonuses.
It doesn't have that much health left, so you might manage to take it out.
Give me a moment. Please double check to see if. Okay. Would I add my proficiency to the damage on this or not?
No, I don't think you add your proficiency to damage.
Okay. Then it takes 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage, that sucks.
Oh, well. Anyone need any healing? Because I can heal. I can still heal. It's not gonna be much.
Healing would be nice.
Yeah. Okay, that was...
Just had to rest and all.
Alright.
No one wants any more heals. If that.
As I said, healing would be nice since I am still bloodied.
Okay. Just okay. Burning another level. Another one of my level 1 healing spell slots for healing Halema. Whoa! What the heck? Uh-oh.
What happened? What's wrong?
That doesn't look right.
Yeah. Sorry. Messed that up. Sorry, man. Okay. Hey. You healed for 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay, thank you. That's not bloodied anymore.
You're welcome. And I'm done.
Alright. Halima.
Going to keep shooting at it.
Alright.
20 should hit.
Sorry, you said 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 damage.
12 damage. You fire your Eldritch Bolt, smacking the crocodile in the face. Finally, the crocodile goes down.
Don't care, going to shoot the
Yay!
second bolt as well.
Okay, I'm gonna take some of this thing's teeth and scales because that can
13
be.
damage after it's done. Still 13 damage after it's dead.
Hello, Echo.
Right. So, anyone else want to carve this thing up and take some of its meat with us? What? I can produce flame. I can cook.
No,
Crocodile whenever I want.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I am just thinking of other things that I might find.
So, I totally forgot that Thalia was in that battle, and so she never did anything in that encounter.
Honestly, I ever kind of.
I also don't remember what her initiative was, so I'm gonna re-roll it.
Edward actually kind of agrees about cutting the crocodile open because if it has eaten other people, there might be some stuff in there. That's just his thought. There.
I just want to have some crocodile meat. You know how rare crocodile is out where I live? This is pretty much a delicacy.
Well,
Anything you get from the sewers. Just
well,
don't take that.
well, this game is very useful of making nice boots.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start carving up the croc. Anyone else want the croc? Anybody?
I guess Selena will take a bit.
Good. Let's see. Hold up. So
It's
yeah.
been living in the sewers.
What's your point? It's still meat.
It's still neat.
Disgusting.
So you carve up the crocodile, you get a pretty good amount of meat, raw meat from it. It is
good.
of course raw meat, but you know.
Right. As we take care of the fire knives, I am cooking all this, and we're all having crocodile for dinner.
That said, Marie, Edward, and Kaliel, you hear a noise, almost like somebody talking, far to the what is that? The eastern or western, whatever, path. Looking over, you don't see anybody, but there does appear to be a path that rounds around. And you think it seems to be coming just from around the corner.
Being invisible and utterly silent, I'm going to go scouting.
Alright.
Just take a quick glance to see what it is, who it is, what they're talking about, and then return.
What you see are 3 fire knives standing around chatting with each other. They seem to be talking about how they are annoyed at being here. One of them asks one of the others, "So, what did you do to get on Radatha's? What did you do to get on Radatha's bad side?" They all seem to, listening to their conversation for only about a minute or so, tells you that all 3 of these fire knives are. They seem to be here because of something that they all did that ticked off Radatha.
Alright. I'm going to return to the party, become not invisible, and explain to them that there are 3 fire knives who are over there. And we should probably beat the ever-loving crap out of them.
I'm up for it.
Yep.
Alright.
No objections here.
They seem pissed off at being down here, so I don't know, maybe we can make them a deal. Not kill them outright.
Yeah, besides, we can offer them fresh crock. I mean, they're probably hungry.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Right.
If you want, I'm up for blasting them anytime now. So try whatever you like. Who's going to call them?
Well, I would suggest we sneak up on them.
Don't you mean you sneak up on them, considering you can turn invisible and silent?
Considering I can't beat all of them myself?
Oh, don't worry, we'll be following behind. Just, you'll be taking the lead.
Not exactly good as stealth. Well, we do have the rogue and the ranger.
Yeah. You do have Thalia.
And her as well.
She's willing to sneak up to them and try and talk to them before outright slaughtering them.
I think Kaliel is more interested in, hurt now, ask questions later.
So, unlethal attack.
Yeah, just beat them within an inch of their lives. Sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah, just, make sure everyone deals non-lethal damage. And,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, Thalia is fine for sneaking up.
Yeah.
Maybe,
She
we could
rolled
say.
27.
Anyway.
So if you all want to sneak your way up there, you will need to make a stealth check.
Alright.
Oh, my self check is pretty low, but oh well.
Another thing, because, I'd be invisible, and I can be invisible for as long as I need to be, until like I attack or something. If you guys want, I could go up and talk to them and
Well,
see where it goes, and everyone else just, readies their actions. But then again, I have no idea how it's going to pan out. Just trying to have a conversation with them.
Jim got a 20 and Ray got a 18.
And I dropped my dice.
22, whatever.
I got 20 on my stealth, which is
So
pretty
yeah, Jim critted her in her stealth check.
On my stealth, I got a 20.
Well, hearing all these 20s, I am now a bit worried about my roll. Let's see. Oh! A 20!
I think we're all succeeding.
I'm gonna have a whole personnel prepared so that we can just keep one of them in place. That's gonna be fun.
So the rest of us ready attacks if things go bad, right? Or something like that.
I guess I would assume so. I don't know.
Well, Halima's going to ready help last again.
Alright, so you're all going to sneak up to the edge there. Based on your rolls, none of the fire knives have noticed you yet. Lots of silence.
So, who's gonna make the first move? So is one of us going to do something?
Loud.
Because my plan is pretty much to use hold person on one of them while
Yeah. I'm wondering if Mark had a problem because he just suddenly went quiet.
I went quiet because everyone just sort of went ahead without actually discussing what we were going to do. So I thought, well, everyone knew what they wanted to do, so we'll just go ahead and do it. And here we are.
I thought the plan was that we sneak with you. You do your talking thing to them to see if we can.
No. That was a suggestion. That wasn't an offer. I asked. I didn't say I would.
Yeah, bugger.
Not too late now, I guess we're doing that.
But if we want to retroactively say that, okay, we'll do that and see what happens, then okay, we'll do that and let's see what happens. So,
Yeah.
Kaliel is going to go invisible again, and she's going to, without making a sound, step out from around the corner. And, let's see. You know what? That's exactly what she would do. She's going to say, good evening, boys. Working hard or hardly working?
The fire knives are going to start looking around pretty heavily, very confused. One of them draws their, they all really just draw their daggers. One of them shouts out, "Who's there?"
Easy, I'm just here to talk. So, I hear you're having some problems with your boss.
I suppose you say that. I mean, we were assigned here because of different reasons.
What happened? Exactly.
Uh, Mostly our boss got upset because we didn't give him his share of the gold that we obtained on our last mission.
How much did you stiff him?
Not much. A few gold. It's really about all we got in the first place.
He sent you down here because you stiffed him a few gold?
He shrugs. That's what he said.
Do you even know what's down here? We just killed a crocodile the size of a house.
The let's see. He grumbles and he says, "Yeah, usually if we don't pester the creatures here, they don't bother us too much."
Yeah, we didn't pester it. We just opened the door.
Uh, he just kind of shrugs at that. Doesn't really have anything to say in response.
You know, I don't know what sewer you're going through, pal, but there's a lot of dangerous stuff down here. You don't get sent down here as punishment. You get sent down here to die. You get sent down here to feed the creatures that are down here.
He just kind of stares, not sure really what to say.
And all because of a few gold. Now, you're telling me that's fair?
Not really.
So why do you keep working for the guy?
Well, I mean, it's not like we got much choice. Once you're a fire knife, the only way out of being a fire knife is, well, you know.
Oh, don't give me that. Listen, you could do whatever you want to do as long as you work hard.
You don't know Radatha.
I don't need to. What's he going to do? Is he going to hunt down each and every one of you? No, of course not. I mean, he sent you down here. He clearly doesn't give a shit about you. So, leave. Do whatever the hell you want. You're not happy, so go be happy.
Don't worry, I'll be happy. Boom, boom.
Roll me, was it persuasion?
Yeah, I'm trying to be persuasive here.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was in 5th edition.
20.
The fire knives look at each other for a moment, and then they look around again. Let's see. After a few moments, one of the fire knives speaks up and says, "You know, that is true, but still, getting away from Radatha, I mean, fire knives are everywhere.
I can tell you where they're not. Back at the thieves' camp, where you guys just failed to wipe them out.
He stares in shock at that and says, "They failed?"
Oh yeah,
Not often you hear of a fire knife raid failing like that.
yeah. I guess I didn't take into account some ogres.
He scratches his chin at that. strange. Surprised he didn't take any of the giants with him.
They might also not have taken into account us. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't know their plans, but I can tell you there's no fire knives there that are not dead.
The fire knife nudges one of the other fire knives and says, "Hey, Andy, your mic." um, the the fire knife nudges one of the others and says, "Hey, seems like Radatha hasn't thought everything out lately." Um, the fire knife that he nudges kind of glares at him and says, "You want us to die?"
No, he wants you to die. That's why he sent you down here. Because you stiffed him a few gold.
Hmm. The the fire knives kind of stare at each other again for a moment. Roll me a second persuasion check.
Nice. That's a 18.
Alright. Andy, your mic.
Andy, you have something loud on your side.
Um, the the two fire knives kind of stare at each other. Then they look to the third one. And the third one kind of looks around a bit and he scratches his head a bit. Uh, he let's see. All three of them just kind of stare at each other for a few moments before one of them speaks up again and says, "You know, that's true. I mean, we just kind of got dropped here. Well, I mean, he didn't get dropped here for stiffing a few gold." He points to the third fire knife. Um, he says he got stuck here because he failed to capture somebody that we were attempting to curse with the bonds.
Really? I thought you guys were pretty good at that.
The third one kind of looks around nervously and says, "Well, he was a bit more powerful than our group thought he would be."
Don't tell me it was that King's Wizard.
He was he was a wizard. I don't think he was the king's pet mage, though. He was by himself.
Right. Listen, if there's one thing I know about wizards, you don't mess with them.
He'll nod to that and say, "Yeah." He kind of scratches his head a bit and he goes, "You know, I wonder if Radatha knew anything about that wizard, because, I mean, he wiped out our whole group with just one spell."
Well, he sent you after him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously he knew. He must have known he was a wizard. He must have known he was powerful enough to send you fine fellows after him. But he probably underestimated the wizard, and you know what? That was a mistake on his part. He should be down here, not you.
They all stare at each other for a moment, and then they nod in agreement and say, yeah, that's true. Make one more persuasion check for me.
All right. Oh yeah, That's a 24.
Nice. um, the three fire knives begin chanting, down with Radatha. They quickly coat all of their daggers in some kind of poison, and then they rush past your party down the hallway towards where the fire knives hideout is.
Mark, you just sent those guys to their deaths. That's awesome.
Oh dear.
Well,
I'm actually going to call to them and say, that's probably a bad idea.
Unfortunately, they're very focused on their current thought and don't heed you as they rush on.
Oh well.
that should give
Nothing I
the
can do about it
two birds
now,
from
eh?
monsters for a bit at least.
You know, they're making their own decisions. I'm going to pop back out from invisibility and search the camp. see if they left anything.
Alright.
They most likely did.
This is actually where the glitched door is. There is a door next to their camp. Opening the door, it looks like a pretty barren room. It's basically just like a dugout room. Basically looks like somebody spent, a few minutes digging out a small little 20-foot by 20-foot area. There's a couple of cots, a table, an oil lamp. There's a gong. You do notice that on the table there is some writing. For that I actually need to open the editable campaign module so that I can copy it out. The note seems to be some kind of letter from what you assume to be this Radatha character. It's not actually signed. It reads, Checkpoint 1. Be aware that we are launching a cleansing campaign against the Tilverton thieves the state, following their apparent interference with our attempt on Azaun's life. Note also that we have captured an impostor pretending to be the king, and are using him and the girl as bait to lure Azaun into ambush outside the city tonight. Be on the lookout for suspicious characters, in particular the king's pet mage and anyone having the Azure Bonds on their arms.
Well, that's fun. I wonder if we should try to get this message to the king. It might be difficult at this point.
Well, you already did find out about this.
Is there much point to tell him, since it says they're using him, the bard and the girl, as
yeah, we
bait
didn't
for
find
him,
out.
so he should know already.
Yeah, we knew about the girl. We're assuming that's a princess. We knew that there was going to be an attempt. There was already a failed attempt at the Tilverton thieves, but this imposter, I don't think we found out yet that he was captured.
No, this would be the first time you've heard of the imposter being captured.
Doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, I guess the fact that there's going to be an attempt on his life is really all that he needs to know. One more bargaining chip for them is not really going to change much.
Yeah. He already knows that they're going to attempt. They're going to attempt an attack on his life via an ambush. So this really doesn't tell you anything. Really doesn't tell you much more that you didn't already know, aside from that somebody else was captured as well. So
Yeah, and I think that mage is intelligent enough to smell an ambush coming a mile away. Especially like, let's get the king outside the city. Yeah, no.
right.
So you said we found a gong?
Yes, there is a gong.
Ring it.
Let's not.
Let's ring it. Something good might happen.
Nothing good happens when you ring a gong.
Oh, fine.
Actually, to be honest, when I play a Pokemon game where you have to ring a gong, it's like, no, I am saving before doing that. And to my surprise, nothing happened.
Do we find any other supplies? Food, drink, coin?
Yeah, just enough rations to last them, to see them a couple of days. Not much else.
Any map
Are you
notes?
sure? Something, anything that ever could easily take?
Yeah, you could take the lamp, I suppose, if you wanted to put
Okay.
it out.
Took the cards or thing. Playing cards, or what?
No, actually, there's pretty much nothing in here.
I'll take the lamp. Who knows? Might be useful.
Alright. You have a lantern then. Just a standard
Yep.
lantern or whatever it is on there.
And then we end up going into a dark cave. It's like, are you glad I got this lantern?
We all have dark vision.
That and I can and on a whim I can make fire appear in my hand. So it's like, sure, it only radiate. Sure, it only has bright light 10 feet from me and dim light 10 feet from that. But still, I can
Yeah.
literally make light.
Actually, I'm not sure if I had dark vision.
So it is a lamp. If you check the equipment, there's a lamp. It's a 15-foot radius, and then an additional 30 feet of dim light. Beyond that, can burn for 6 hours on 1 flask of oil. I suppose you would find a flask of oil there too, because I mean, they need something to light it with.
Yeah,
Um,
turns out I don't have dark vision.
So, now what?
Let's move on and see what monsters they killed for us.
Or we could, follow those guys back to the Fire Knives operation.
Bias dead, fire knives.
Yeah, that is where you're going, is the Fire Knife hideout. So if you continue along the path you were going, you would be following where they went.
Yeah, follow the noise.
I'm perfectly happy with letting them rush off and do whatever the hell they want to do. I mean, what they did was completely not what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to just leave and live a peaceful and long and happy life. But, if they want to do that, fine, whatever, hey. So I say we just, continue on our pace, and if we come upon 3 dead fire knives, we'll know what happened.
Right?
Yep. Plus we can take their stuff. So yeah, onward. Turn up the Pokemon
Yep.
traveling music again.
Kaliel is going to turn invisible, and she's going to ready a Ray of Frost, and yeah.
Alright.
I'm not opening the door this time.
Yep. There is a door there, by the way.
Yeah, honestly, if you hadn't taken that much damage, Kaliel would have smacked you upside the head for just randomly opening doors in a dangerous place. But she figured being half eaten by a crocodile was punishment enough.
Actually, there is a door there, but the fire knives did run down that way. They didn't close it behind, so the door is wide open. So,
Onward.
alright. You continue along the way, making your way through the open door, around the curve there. You can see a door off to the east, and then as you round that corner, you can see a path that leads straight down to a door, along with a door off towards the west. It does seem to curve around again further on ahead.
Oh, we just keep following the three fire knives.
Yeah. As you walk by the door on the west, you hear some kind of a low growling sound. The only person that doesn't hear it is Halima, but everybody else hears it pretty well.
Of course.
Love that passive perception of 10.
I know.
Crap. That didn't sound friendly.
Did not sound friendly at all.
Kaliel is going to grab Halima's shoulder, because he's probably going to keep on walking.
Yep.
So you feel an invisible hand grabbing your shoulder and holding you back.
Ah. Oh.
A ghost!
Yeah.
Oh, we could totally do that. If somebody has, minor illusion, they can create the illusion of a ghost or something, and I can move in and start moving stuff around.
Technically, I do have pharmacology, so I could, make minor tremors, that sort of thing.
Okay, so we'll shelve that idea for later, but it's a great one.
You now hear a banging on the door.
I'd like to... Let's see, I've heard it. I'd like to do a nature check. I'm not really intelligent, but, yeah, that's going to be a natural one. I was trying to figure out what it might be.
Alright.
It's a puppy. I don't know.
But let the druid do a nature check to see what the heck that is.
You do whatever the hell you want. I was just doing it myself because that's what my character would do.
Yep.
You'll probably do better than me.
Right.
Yeah, 17 for the nature check.
Alright. Listening to the growling and the banging, your eyes go wide as you suddenly realize there's a troll behind that door.
I'm on just like crap. There's a troll behind that door.
Elena will put her face in her hand and just shake her head.
Oh dear.
Great.
We prepared the battles then.
On the plus side, we all have a lot of fire going on, so I'm going to ready myself a fire bolt.
Oh, you know the funny thing is, I just double checked thaumatology. I can, all those times those doors that were unlocked, I could have opened them from 30 feet away. So I could have spared us. I could have spared them. I could have spared them one of our party members getting nommed on by a croc. See?
Ah, well.
Oh, things happen. Like Halima could have just teleported away the moment she was hit with a reaction, but I completely forgot about it.
Mon's like, yeah. How about I open the door? How about I open the door, and then everyone sort of opens salvo on the troll.
Yeah, reading Eldritch Bolt again.
Just remember, acid and fire. If you don't have it, get it. If you can't get it anyway.
Well, I do have a firebolt, but why would I use that?
Trolls regenerate unless they've taken acid or fire damage, and they regenerate quick. In fact, I believe some editions specifically said that as long as their head remains, they can grow a new body. They're basically Wolverine.
Yep.
Okay, fire it is then.
Yes. They
Yeah.
regenerate quite deadly. They have some interesting abilities.
Right. I'm just gonna stand 30 feet away from the door from when you want me to open it. Then I'll cast my thaumatology cantrip. Thank goodness I am a tiefling that has that little trick.
Alright. So who's in the front of the group?
Not it.
I guess people would nominate me, right?
Selena with her high AC.
It's only 17.
You know what? What you can do, in fact, because all of our, well, anyone really, don't forget that if you need to play the tank, there is the dodge action, which grants any
True.
attack on you disadvantage. So if ever you're in a bad situation, offense is nice, and you're really good at offense, but defense is important too.
Right.
To quote DBZ Abridged, dodge!
Okay.
Okay.
So, I guess I'm in front then.
Actually, hey, I'm gonna just reading a bit here. How does fairy fire actually work? It just seems that we get advantage on every attack roll.
Hang on. Fairy fire. Let me look for it real fast.
Basically, it illuminates things, and for creatures, if they fail a dexterity saving throw, I'm pretty sure it's dexterity, then they start to glow as well, and all attacks against them have advantage for the duration. I think it's like 10 minutes, but I'm not sure.
Up to a minute.
Yeah, up to 1 minute. It's a concentration spell.
Starting to be tired and hurt, that's all.
Okay, yeah, so I can't keep it going while doing attacks myself. No way. Oh, I could do bolts just fine since they don't require concentration.
You can cast spells while you're concentrating on something. You just can't cast something else that requires concentration.
Right.
Okay. Let's see if that works. Going to prepare it.
Alright. In that case, if everybody has themselves readied for combat, the door will open. After a few moments of the door being open, a large green hand begins to move out from the doorway, soon followed by a very large body. It is very green and twisted and funky looking.
And
Great.
firebolt to the face.
Yeah,
Arrow
boy.
to the face.
Fire!
Do we have an
Yeah.
order to this?
That's going to be a 23 to hit. I'm just going to assume.
Yep. I will note one thing that I did miss to say when I described him. He seems to be wearing a helmet and like a chest piece.
That's fine. He's also taking 7 fire damage to the exposed areas.
Okay.
And I'm going to go invisible.
Hang on. Cord strapped me. And my dice flew away.
I got my switch.
Okay.
Alright, so
So-
that's the fire damage from Kaliel. What was Selena doing?
She's up near the door where he's emerging, so after I get these cords sorted out, yeah, screw them. She is going to use her swords to attack. Will an 11 or 12 hit?
No.
Okay.
Neither one of those
Then
will hit.
she'll tell her bear to attack then. A 3 will not hit. What about a 15?
That will also not hit.
Oh geez, he has a high AC.
He has a very high AC with that armor. With the readied action, you would have just been able to do your attack.
Meh.
But if you had readied your swords, then when it's your turn, we'll just factor the bear's attack in, and then you can do one more sword attack.
Okay.
What was everybody? Did anybody else have readied actions?
Yep.
Alright, Edward?
Okay, let me roll. 19, will that hit?
That'll hit.
Okay. Time to do a little bit of damage because no sneak attack.
You don't
Right.
get sneak attack because he hasn't moved yet?
No, unless there's someone next to him.
Hi.
You don't.
Oh,
He misses the next one, so yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
this is
Um,
next one. Plus, he hasn't
Mia.
acted yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
So
Advantage.
yeah, he has advantage because he didn't act yet.
Alright.
No, you have advantage because it's like a surprise round, and as long as you have advantage, you can use your sneak attack.
Right.
Yay. Okay. 20! Sheesh. 20 damage.
Any damage?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Edward is good.
I believe I heard Halima had a ready to action.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see how the fairy fire works. So she's going to cast it behind the troll in a way that it doesn't affect our party.
Right.
And
as
so
for
it has to
fairy-
do a dexterity saving throw, I'm assuming, against the spell DC, which is
Yeah.
14.
I don't know that fairy fire deals any damage or
No, it
actually does
doesn't.
anything for fire.
No, it doesn't.
Like
Doesn't it just lights things up and
Yeah, it just lights things up. Alright, so dexterity saving throw, considering it's dexterity, this may actually, 19.
okay, never mind.
It actually has very low dexterity. The fact that I rolled a 19 is ridiculous.
If it helps, objects in the area are also illuminated.
Right.
That may make it easier to find anything afterwards.
Anybody else with a raid action?
Well, I was the one that opened the door, so that was with my thumb retardedly. So that was my action essentially. Uski, you had anything prepared?
Not really.
Alrighty. Uh, Thalia doesn't really have anything prepared because she's way in the back. So, Selena, you can do your swords again.
Alright.
Because now it's the actual first round.
The 3 will not hit, but the 20.
20 will hit, yes.
Yep. 5.
5 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
You had your bear attack. So
And both had missed.
Yeah. So, unless you can do anything else. Kelliel.
Alright, you know what? I think it's about time that... I probably should have done this earlier, but I'm going to burn a first level spell. This will be my first one of the day, and I'm going to attempt to throw a chromatic orb at it. Oh, phew. 21 to hit.
Yep.
I hate missing on a spell, and this one I don't think deals half damage on a miss. So, this will be... Oh, nice. That'll be 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. Nice.
And then I'm going to go invisible with my bonus action, and that'll be it for me.
Alright. In that case, Marie.
Alright, I need to roll something. Oh, alright. With Marie's action, actually, I've actually figured out how I'm going to do this. It will be a concentration. You see Chim's fist turn to fire, or light on fire. Chim's then going to run up and punch the troll with her flaming fists.
Alrighty.
19 versus AC.
That's a hit.
Alright, let me pull up my thing, make sure I got this right. I forgot what I've written down for Fist of Fire. Okay, so it's too much stuff. Okay, plus 3 plus 4. So, oh, okay, I'll take it. That's 14, and problem is I don't know how much of it's fire.
I don't. It doesn't have any weaknesses.
Oh,
to
okay, I see it.
fire.
It's
It's just
6 of it's fire.
6 of its fire. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have any weaknesses to fire. Fire just stops its regeneration.
I know, but I just
So.
let it know.
All right. So that takes the damage.
So yeah, I actually figured out it's gonna be a concentration.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. The troll gets to move. The troll, who's currently on fire, is not happy. To the one who hit him with fire, aka Chim, it's going to swing both of its claws. 15 to AC.
Dead on.
Alright, so then the second one, the 18, will also hit. So then I really can't wait till my dice arrive, because I have like one set of each. 7, 26 slashing damage.
Ow.
Um,
That almost killed that. That instant-bladed me.
then it's going to turn to Selena and bite at her. Let's see, you said you have a 17.
Yeah.
So 20's gonna hit.
It generally always hits with a 20.
Well, I didn't roll like a 20, I just rolled a 13 plus its mod. So you will take 5 piercing damage from its bite attack.
Take what?
5 piercing damage from it biting you.
Alright.
Uh,
Okay.
Alright, Edward.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put my basically I'm going to take out my scimitars and go up to it and slash at him.
Alright.
Okay. Oops. 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. And let's deal some damage. Sneak attack. 18.
Alright.
And now my offhand. 22. Yay! And 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep.
It's hurting, let me tell you.
Yeah, 27. Jeez.
Alrighty. Amon.
It's my classic. You know it. You love it. Using one of my level 3 spell slots. It's my flaming sphere right next to the big ugly guy.
Alrighty.
So when it ends its turn, I'm putting it right behind it. So if it doesn't move within its next turn, it's going to take 3d6 worth of fire damage because I used a level 3 spell slot. But in case anyone needed, let's see, I only have one level 1 spell slot left. So, Mist, would you like to? So, who got hurt more bad when the troll attacked?
I am at 44 out of 65 hit points.
Yes,
I think Chim got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
At 15 out of 39.
Yeah. You want me to heal Chim, or you think you can take care of Chim? This is my last spell.
It's up to you. If you want to heal her. Like, if Chim goes down, Marie goes down too.
Right. All right. Last healing word. I'm using my level 1, so 1d4 plus 6, 7 points of damage healed.
7 points. All right.
Points healed. Alright.
And that's it for me.
Alright. Halima.
Well, I suppose the firebolt happens then,
Alright.
if it needs to be burned.
Firebolt. Is that
I guess 11 doesn't hit.
No, 11 won't hit.
Yeah, that's a miss then. Never mind, just staying as far back as possible.
Alright. Thalia is going to rush in there. Let's see. She doesn't have advantage, but she can use her sneak attack. That's gonna miss. Second attack. That 20 will hit. 3d6. Okay, I don't even have to worry about it because her sneak attack literally kills it. I don't have to worry about rolling the rest of it.
Man, yeah, 2 rogues in the party. That's it. That's just crazy, really.
Yep. So Thalia
it
rushes
died.
in there. She draws her 2 daggers. She swings with the first, but the troll kind of knocks the dagger aside. She then brings her other dagger around, stabs it right in the side. It screeches in pain as it's on fire and collapses to the ground.
Show off.
Thalia smiles, gives you a thumbs up, and says, "Well, that was easy."
Well, just a notice that everything in that room behind the troll is outlined with green light.
And of course, as the troll falls, you see Amon's flaming spear. He's like, "Dang, I didn't get to shove my spear right up its."
Oh my.
Well, at least it's down.
Okay, so I just learned when a creature can't see you, you have advantage on attack rolls against it. I'm smiling right now.
Nice.
So yeah, we just took out a troll.
Yep.
And that's no troll.
Search the. So you don't want to search the troll to see if it has anything usable.
We could also search the
Sure.
room beyond it.
Good point.
Yeah, Halima is searching the room right now.
I'll just.
Alrighty.
I'll just
You
do a search.
step into the room and you start searching it. Let's see. You find a scroll written in giant.
Can anyone speak giant?
Nope. If
Effort?
it was
No?
draconic,
Hey, I know abyssal, but other than that, all I know is common. So yeah.
I know infernal.
Well, if
Anyone
you're
have
going to take
comprehend languages?
No, I didn't take that spell.
Oh well. What are we
We'll
gonna
take
do? I
it
guess we-
anyway.
Yeah, we'll hang on to it.
Yeah.
Anything
it,
else?
it is a ritual, so somebody could
Halima is going to keep it.
somebody could use a ritual. It's it would be a casting time of 10 minutes, but
Well, after we get it translated, we could probably use it if anyone knows rituals.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering about if identify works.
No, I won't. Well, it might identify the ritual
Yeah, that's
if
what
it's
I
a
mean.
magic
Yeah.
item, but you'd have to be able to read it. You'd still need to understand what's written.
well, no, I meant comprehend languages as a ritual.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
So
but I don't think any of us have it.
Yeah, that I have no idea.
You know what would be funny? If one of us already knows the ritual, it's just that it's in a different language.
I'm guessing that I should actually write that comprehend languages to something to the ritual book of mine when we get out of here.
The other thing that you do notice in the room, it's kind of a big thing because it's kind of huge. There's a giant crocodile that's kind of chained to the far wall.
Aw, we should
Oh,
get
come
pet.
on.
All right. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to try to approach the crocodile non-threateningly and try to get.
Oh my god, no.
Hang on. Card, I have a speak with animals spell.
Oh, you can do that, then you do that, because I was going to try to use animal hand, because, druid. I probably should have taken that. Oh, well. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I just have animal friendship, not the communicate with animals. Never mind.
So you make him our friends, and I'll talk to him.
Right. Okay. Let's hope I don't botch this. And 18 to try and get the croc on our side.
Um, let's see. So that's what kind of
Wisdom
roll is that?
save.
Wisdom save.
Actually, hold on. What is its intelligence?
That is a question, actually.
This probably doesn't matter, but, should do things properly.
It's probably pretty low. Intelligence 2.
Okay, so the spell does not automatically fail. So wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that lasts for 24 hours. Damn.
Wisdom saving throw 6.
Okay. It is charmed by you for the duration of 24 hours.
Wait. That was just me. Doing animal handling just to try and get it to calm down. So
I
yeah.
thought you were using animal friendship.
No, I don't have that spell. I was just using animal handling to get calm. So
Oh,
yeah.
you said animal
Oh.
friendship. I'm like, okay, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, animal handling, you have to roll for that.
Yeah, I did. That's the 18.
That's 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was just trying to get me. That was just me trying to get the croc, calm, so that it doesn't immediately try and bite us.
right. In that case, that's something completely different. Give me
Yeah.
1 second. I have to look something up real fast. Should be here. Alright, so that is a different thing. The crocodile kind of snaps at you a few times as you approach it. It tugs on the chain, but it doesn't break free or anything. It seems none too happy. You kind of tried to calm it down, but it doesn't really seem to be interested in calming down.
Hey, Galliel, could you make so that we could speak to this guy? Maybe if we can maybe if I can convince it, if we set it free, then as long as it promises not to sort of eat us, we'll let it go.
I'm the one with speak with animal spell.
But yeah, so if you would please cast that spell so that
Yep.
translate.
So I'll cast it.
Alright.
Pretty sure it requires nothing. Just time.
Yeah, probably just time. I can look it up real fast, but it shouldn't be any big issue or anything, because,
And even if it does, I have my bag of components.
yeah, your bag of components pretty much covers everything. Yeah, it's just verbal and semantic. So, basically a couple of hand gestures, some couple of, words. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. It does only affect you. It doesn't affect anyone
Yeah.
else in the party. The crocodile seems quite upset. It seems to be yelling at you something about. Let's see, how is it worded? It seems to be shouting at you, calling you a human interloper.
I will reply to it. But I am not a human.
The crocodile will respond and say, "Doesn't matter, not master."
Who is your master?
He says the troll is his master.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm sorry, but I knew you were going to say that.
Oh dear.
Like, oh, shit.
Selena will say, unfortunately, your master is dead.
Upon hearing this, the crocodile gets quite angry, snapping even more, pulling and fighting with its chains. Unfortunately, it is, or maybe fortunately, it's not strong enough to break the chains.
So, Kellyo, can we get an update here? What's the amount of crocodile? Unless
Selena
she's
that's talking, not Kellyo.
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, stop confusing us.
Sorry, you both start with C. So, Selena, little update. What's the
The
crocodile?
troll was his master.
Oh, right. Awkward.
And
So,
he called me a human.
But you're clearly an elf.
Mommy, they want to know how big that pond is gonna be.
Anyway, maybe we should leave this thing alone.
In the
You know,
ground.
yeah.
We're in the barn.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ahmad's like,
Daddy
right.
has some with him right
Croc
now.
So yeah, nothing else here. Probably an angry croc. So let's go.
Did we really find nothing else?
Nope, there is nothing else in this room. It is just the crocodile and the scroll.
Oh,
Huh.
Actually, the troll's helmet and breastplate. That's probably a goodly amount of steel, isn't it?
Probably, considering its size.
Right. I'm gonna grab that.
Alright.
I have training with Smith's tools, so whenever we get some downtime, I can make us some armor and weapons.
Ahmad was actually about to. I was about to ask in character, what are you going to do with that much steel?
I'm gonna turn it into stuff.
Oh. Good. So yeah, let's leave it.
can we
Okay.
just leave the crocodile, please?
The guy who's asking me what I'm doing with steel is the same guy who chopped up a crocodile.
Yeah.
Hey, is it?
Yeah, we're both doing useful things, but to the outside world, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, let's GTFO and find where we need to go.
Yep, let's go.
Alrighty. Walking out of the room, you turn the corner around that little bend around the doorway there.
A random encounter.
Um, you take a few steps forward until you reach another bend, to which you hear a slurping and
No,
slurping
okay.
noise.
Not
This is
again, Selena will say.
So it is a random encounter.
Oh goody, it's that thing again.
Going invisible, readying ray of frost.
Right, I'll prepare level 3. I'll prepare a new flaming spear to throw at the thing.
Reading
What
cross.
happened to the three
Selena will
flame
ready
daggers
their
or
swords.
Do what?
the fire knives? Whatever happened to them?
They ran ahead.
Okay. Well, since everyone seems to be readying something, or another Halima is going to also ready a spell.
Alright. As you are readying your actions, I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Okay.
18.
Ooh, 22! Wait, how did it
24.
show off?
19.
But yeah, I almost crit there.
I got a 17.
12 and a 12.
Alright.
12 and 12. That's 24 together. Just kidding.
Anybody who rolled over a 15 on your perception check, you happen to look up to the ceiling, noticing two large black things that are slurping and splurping across the ceiling.
I ain't going to back away from that.
Going to shoot them.
Yeah, for you.
Well, of course I'm going to shoot them. It's just like I don't want it to fall on top of me.
Right?
Yeah, a ray of frost is absolutely going to happen right now.
Yeah, you're right. In between the two of them.
That's a 19 to hit, and that's going to be 17 cold damage.
17 cold damage.
And then it turns into an ice cube and falls and hits someone on the head. Good job.
To the closest one to me, if that matters.
It would matter a bit because they're kind of one behind the other. So sorry, how much damage again? How much?
It's going to be 17 cold damage.
17. Okay. Alrighty.
And the one I hit, its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Right. It would be. Alrighty. So that was Kellyel's ready to action. Who else had ready to actions?
Me?
Here.
My swords, but they're on the ceiling.
Yeah, they're on the ceiling. So Edward.
Yep. 22! Wow. No, with all these good rolls, I'm wondering we're not going to crit fail.
Alrighty.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage to...
Probably the closest to me.
Alrighty. And did I hear Halima had one?
Yep. So, Eldritch Bolt. I guess 7 doesn't hit.
Yes it does.
Oh, okay.
Much to even my surprise.
Well, going to shoot the closest one and push back 10 feet. 9 damage.
Alright.
And then shoot the other one as well.
It can't be pushed back 10 feet because it's right there. But because it's the one that is frozen, you manage to knock it off the ceiling, causing it to fall to the ground.
Oh, that's useful. Well, the other roll was 13.
That'll hit.
And the one that's still on the ceiling gets 6 damage. And I guess no pushback. And then Halima's going to move backwards away from them. Oh, right, it's a ready action, can't move.
Yeah, it's a raid action. Yes, it probably would take falling damage, which would be, was it D6 for every 10 feet? I'm trying to find it. Echo! Falling every 10 feet, 1d6. Okay. So 20 feet drop, 2d6. Takes an extra 5 damage from the drop. So that happens.
Yeah, and the other one had the 6 damage.
Yeah, the other one took 6 damage and then got pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anybody else with readied actions?
Yeah, I pretty much just cast a flaming. As soon as I see the thing fall, I'm pretty much just gonna cast a flaming sphere right behind it using my level 3 spell slot.
How close to me did it fall?
Oh. Oh, that's a thing. I didn't know that. Hang on. This is something I totally did not see. So...
I have a close combat action readied.
Yeah, before any of that, I have to correct something. Let's see. Kaliel, you hit it with a ray of frost that did 17 damage. You notice that it wasn't affected by it.
Alright.
It doesn't seem to be immune to being slowed, though. So it did get slowed down, but didn't seem like it took any damage from it. It did still get knocked down from the Eldritch Blast. That said, the first one that fell is about 10 feet away from Selena.
Okay. So, can I move closer to it?
You would be able to on your turn. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody's raid actions are done.
Well, my readied actions were my sword, so.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to move with your ready actions, so. So that said, sounds like everybody's raid actions are done. So now it is Selena.
Alright, so I moved closer to the one that had fallen. I doubt a 4 and a 3 will hit.
No, 4 and 3 will not hit.
Then I'm gonna tell my bear, who gets a 12 and a 19.
Both of those
Is
will
it
hit.
prone?
Oh yeah, no, it is not prone.
So both the 12 and 19 will hit?
Both the 12 and the 19 will hit.
Okay. So my bear will do a total of 15 damage.
15 damage. Alrighty. So that happens.
And that'll be it.
Alright. Kaliel.
Alright. I am going to take some steps back, and since the cold didn't work, I'm going to try a firebolt at the one that had fallen.
Alright.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep. I don't think there's a question about that.
That's 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. Alright.
Did it look like that did anything?
It looks like it affected it pretty standardly.
Okay.
Sorry, what kind of... Sorry, I'm pretty sure you said, but what kind of damage was the bear's attacks? Whoa. Selena? What kind of... Oh, sorry, what kind of damage was it that your bear...
It's all piercing.
Okay, piercing damage. Yeah, I know you probably said, but I totally missed it. Crap.
Oh wait, no. 8 of the damage my bear did was slashing.
8 of the damage that your bear did was slashing. Alright. In that case...
I think, no, 10 of it.
10 of it?
10.
In that
Yeah.
case, you notice that when your bear swings at the ooze thing, it doesn't seem to be affected.
Great.
However, biting it seemed to affect it.
Okay, so if I can land a hit with my swords, that would be good.
That said, sorry, I feel bad for constantly re-asking. How much fire damage again?
That was going to be 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Okay. That. Okay. Sorry, This is a completely new creature to me, and I keep seeing things every time I look at it that I didn't see before, so it's confusing the crap out of me.
Alright. I am going to back up the requisite 30 feet and use my bonus action to turn invisible, and that's it for me.
Alrighty. So they get map tools back open. Marie.
Okay. Well, Jim's is gonna look at it and get punch it.
Alright.
21 versus AC.
21 versus AC, that is a hit. I'm assuming this is bludgeoning damage.
It's hold on. The I should be using that. Let's see. It is 5 fire and 5 bludgeoning.
5 fire, 5 bludgeoning. Alrighty. So 10 damage altogether.
Yep.
Alright. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for her.
Alrighty. Wow. I never actually rolled the initiative for the creatures. I feel dumb. So that is that. It is not the troll's initiative. Edward.
Alright, I'm going. I'm going to just shoot it again with my bow. Well, hand crossbow. Yeah.
Shooting it with your crossbow.
And this is 17 hit.
Yes it will.
Alright. And do I have friends near it?
Yeah.
Good. Aw. 13.
15.
13.
Right. 13.
Yeah, it's low this time. Oh well.
Alright. You fire your crossbow. The black ooze seems to take the hit, and then your crossbow bolt dissolves into it.
Alright.
That said, Aman.
Alrighty. Well, first, my standard action, produce flame to make flame around my hand again. Then, as a bonus action, I'm going to have my flaming sphere move into the back of the ooze creature, slamming into it, dealing. And because this was a level 3, because I used a level 3 spell slot for it, this does 3d6 fire damage to it. So here goes.
Does
9
it have to make a dexterity save first, or is it just automatic?
Bill check. And I think it's that's why I'm double checking. Like, if it ends, it has to do the dexterity save. But if I essentially have my spear slam into it, then I think it just.
If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage.
Okay, then yeah, do the dexterity saving throw, and if it fails, it takes 9. If it succeeds, it takes 4.
11.
That fails, so yeah, 9 damage to the thing.
9 damage. 9 fire damage. Alrighty. That's the thing.
So yeah, I'm just going to back. So yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am. One hand on fire and my other hand ready to command the sphere to smack into it again.
Alright. Halima.
Are they both still alive?
They are both still alive, yes. They have a lot of health.
Oh dear. Well, I'm going to shoot the one on the ground then.
Alright.
22. Six damage and pushback.
6 damage and pushed back by 10 feet.
12 should hit.
Hmm?
And 8 damage and again pushback.
8 damage. Again on the same one.
Yeah, this time.
Alright, so it gets pushed back a total of 20 feet back. Alrighty.
And then just running to the back so that there is only... Hold on. How far can she go back? Away from them?
Should be whatever her move speed would be.
I completely forgot what it was.
Probably
Okay,
30.
yeah, 25 feet.
25?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Time for the ooze. So, the ooze on the ceiling is going to ooze forward 20 feet, which is going to put it directly above Selena. It's then going to drop
Great.
on top of Selena.
Yeah.
Can I dodge?
No. It gets to make a attack on you, which is definitely gonna
That
fail.
one's 5,000 tons of water.
So that happens.
Right.
Because it just fell 20 feet, it is going to take, looks like 6 points of damage. Because it technically can't end its turn in your square, it technically gets pushed off into the square in front of you. That said, the other ooze is going to ooze up 20 feet since it's no longer frozen. Because if I recall correctly, that ended at the end of Keliel's turn.
Yep.
So that's again going to put it right next to Selena.
Yay!
Direct hit on your AC, 17.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is gonna hurt, won't it?
This is gonna be bad. I'm just gonna say that. Let's see. Plus that. 30 damage.
I
And
do hope it doesn't have a second attack.
is your armor magical?
No.
Alright. Since it's not
Don't
magical,
kill me, please. I have 14 hit points left.
it won't kill you. However, your armor begins to dissolve. You now take a permanent -1 penalty to your AC.
And that's
Or rather, to the
Or-
AC that your armor gives you anyway. So she'll put you at 16.
yep.
Um,
Yay.
that said, that is its turn. Now Thalia is gonna go. Thalia has daggers. They are slashing damage. No, they are piercing damage. Excuse me. Never mind. She can do something. Okay, never mind. Run up there. She's going to... Her frickin'... She'd have to crit miss to frickin' miss these guys. So roll both of her attacks. Yeah, that's a hit on both. Let's see. 12 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 32 damage. Just going to use that on the second one, because there's no point in using that on the first one. So that's going to happen. Unfortunately, when she stabs it with both of her daggers, she notices that her daggers are slowly dissolving now. That said, Selena,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Alright, so my 2 rolls to hit. A 6 and a 13.
A 6 and a 13. The 6 will hit. And here is something that I missed for Thalia. Because she hit it with a melee attack, that's going to happen to her. She is feeling the acid that she just got hit by for hitting it with a melee attack.
Well,
So your damage was...
so I'm dealing 10 and 7 piercing.
10 and 7 piercing. Alright.
So
I
my
assume
bear.
I assume... Hang on. I assume that you're hitting the first one first.
Yeah.
So the first pudding is going to take the 7, it goes down,
Ooh.
and then the second pudding will take the 10. That is piercing damage.
Yeah, it's all piercing for
Which
me.
is good. Alright. Because your weapons are, I assume, made of metal,
Yes.
they begin to... Actually, it doesn't even say anything about... Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. I was confused. Because your weapons were made of metal, they take a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls. Alright, so your bear.
Yep, he rolls a 6 for his attack.
6 is
The
gonna
attack
miss.
he's doing will be his bite, because that's the piercing.
Yeah, 6 will miss.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, the 6 misses.
Okay.
Sorry, what were your other 2 attack rolls?
It had been a 13 and a 6 as well.
Oh, only the 13 would have hit then.
Okay.
So,
We'll just say it went towards the damage that did 7 that killed the 1.
yeah. So then it didn't take the 10 damage. Alright. Yeah, sorry. I think I confused you on that one.
Yeah.
Alright. So that happens. Oops. What'd I do? I confused myself. Hang on. Oh, right. Because there was 2 of them, and then divided by the group. Okay. Sorry, confused myself. Alright, moving on. That's Selena Kellyell.
All right. So did one of them go down?
Yeah, one of them went down.
All right. In that case, I am going to spend a second level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. All three of the bolts are going to go for that last one.
Alright.
And because I am invisible when I throw them, I'm going to have advantage on all three attacks. So a 17 for the first one. Wow, double 17s on the die. So, second one will hit.
Nice.
And then the third one. Yeah, it's another 17. Wow. It's getting a lot of 17s for this one.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure they all hit.
Yeah, those all sound like they all hit.
Alright.
Sorry, before that, I once again completely forgot because these things are really confusing. I keep forgetting things. Sorry, my fault. Selena, because you hit it with a melee attack, you do take 1 acid damage.
Right.
Sorry, my fault. Alright, so how much damage is the pudding taking?
Unfortunately, I rolled a lot of 1s on that, so it's only going to be 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. Alrighty.
And then bonus action go invisible, and that's it for me.
Alright. Marie.
Alright, that's... Oh. 8 versus AC.
8 versus AC? 8, yeah, that hits.
That's alright. 3 plus...
If you're using a melee attack, you'll take 2 acid damage when you hit it.
Alright, it's 5 bludgeoning and 9 fire.
5 and 9. Alrighty. If that
Good
is
for me.
that. Alright. Edward.
Yeah. It looks like my arrows aren't really doing anything, so...
Well, it looked like it took damage from it. It's just then your arrow dissolved into it.
Okay. I will try again then.
Alright.
I don't think a 13 will hit. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
13 will hit. It has a very low AC. Even like 7s have hit.
Okay. 14 damage.
That is exactly its remaining health.
Oh, that's kind of awkward.
You fire the arrow, it strikes the creature, it roars, and as it dies, your arrow dissolves into its remaining mass.
Ew.
Yeah.
That is one monster he's not going to double check for items.
Can I have some healing, please?
I don't have healing. Yes, I'm a rogue, but that doesn't always mean I have healing.
All right. I've got one last healing spell. Let me get over to you.
There is a door right next to you guys if you want a short/long rest. I mean, if you're looking at the sewers, there's that little curve area with the like 3 doors, and then like a door to the south there on that single path. That's where you're at now.
I would say that Selena is very bloodied right now. So,
Rest sounds fine.
Yeah, I need to recharge my spell slots. So yeah, resting would be nice.
Selena's like, I just want some health back, please.
Alright. Then if nobody is going to object to a long rest.
Oh,
No
Not only
objections.
not only am I completely fine with the idea of a long rest, because I have my smith's tools with me, and I happen to come upon some extra steel recently, I'd like to see what I can do for that armor.
Alright.
don't we have broken blades right now? Can't you like fix them?
What, you mean like mending?
Yeah.
The mending cantrip can repair breaks. It might be able to do other things, but the letter of the spell says it can repair breaks and stuff like that. Let me actually look it up so I can confirm.
Well, I meant like since the Ranger's swords got like the -1 permanent to them. So
Yeah, I can repair a single break or tear in an object, such as a broken link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin. What happened to them was they got dissolved. That's a completely different type of thing. But because I have it, and because I have some extra steel, and because I have proficiency with a smith's kit and I have smithing tools, I would just like to see what I can do, and I guess it'd be up to the DM to decide on what I can fix. My main concern is going to be the armor.
Right. What armor is it that Selena is wearing?
Scale mail.
Scale mail? That sounds like it's not made out of metal.
It is. It's
It is?
yeah, it's a little.
It's
It's like
it's like little
yeah.
metal like scales.
Leaf-shaped pieces of metal that are connected, either bolted onto like leather or connected via chain in the back. I've actually made some. I have some. Hold on.
Yeah.
I have some in my hand at this very moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
But
the
I
only
think-
time they aren't metal is if they use
Dragon scale.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I was thinking. Scale mail would give you.
That's a different.
scales.
That's a different type of
That's
armor.
a heavy
Yeah.
armor, and
That would
I
probably
would not be wearing heavy armor. I am not proficient in it.
Yeah. Since it's made out of little metallic scales, I would say that you could probably, over the period of the long rest, kind of pull off the dissolved ones, and then replace them. I don't think that you would be able to repair the weapons. I think that you'd need like a. I mean, I suppose you would need like a forge or something to work it anyway, but.
Yeah, that's where the mending cantrip would come into play. But time is also a factor. But if I can do the armor, if I can fix the armor, then honestly, that's good enough.
Yeah. I would say that I would allow you to use your mending cantrip with the. Actually, using your mending cantrip and the armor, I'd say you could repair everything because you're using the mending cantrip. You just have to break the armor from the troll up enough to get big enough pieces that you could then mend So
Yeah.
that
It
would
might
make
be
sense.
a patch job, but you'll get that your AC back up to 17. As for everyone's weapons, oh well, let's see if we run into those fire knives and then we can get our daggers back.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was saying. That if you're using the mending cantrip, you should be able to repair the weapons too, because it is a good bit of steel. So
All right, sure.
Well, during the rest, Halima is going to use detect magic ritual on the scroll to see if it has anything like that.
alrighty.
And if it does have
Detect
magic on it, then identify it.
Detect magic. The scroll that you got from the troll is definitely something magical.
Okay, can I use identify ritual to find out what magic it has?
Uh, Probably. Let me double check, but probably. That's generally what you would use that for. Um, yeah, you could do that.
Oh, right, it has a cost of 100 GP to it.
Yeah, you need a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
Yeah, I can't get that from the sewers.
Yeah.
So,
Unless you're carrying one, it doesn't look like you'd be able to cast it.
yeah.
But you
Me-
can tell that it is something magical.
Me or Mist might actually have a owl feather, component bag, but we don't exactly have that. We don't exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
pearl.
a pearl like that would be in a component bag.
Probably not.
Yeah, the book says that anything that has a cost to it isn't in the component bag.
Right.
Yep. Yep. And just because I can, Amon, while he's resting, Amon is cooking up the crocodile meat and offering it to anyone who wants to buy. He's like, "So, anybody want the crocodile meat? Anybody?"
Sure, why not?
Sure. During this long rest, Selena's health points are restored, correct?
Yep. Everybody's health, hit dice, spell slots, all that is restored back to full.
Alright. So I have finally regained my 3d10 that I used at the end. So, yeah.
I should note that you are in the sewers, so you really can't tell when the sun comes up, but you probably rest long enough that the sun is now up because, you need like 8 hours for a long rest, so.
And we're halfway through the sewers.
Yeah, you're about a third of the way through the sewers.
Oh,
That's a good thing I stocked up on crocodile meat then. So, onwards, guys, after that rest.
Alright.
Does come the standard question. 'Tis almost 5:30. Do we want to do one more encounter and call it quits, or do we want to just call it quits at the long rest?
Actually,
I
this
think-
would be a good stopping point, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
end of the
I
long
agree.
rest.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd make note. So, alrighty. So you all take your long rest, and we will continue next week.
Yeah.
From
Hopefully
the,
next week we make it to the Fire Knives hideout.
Well, you made it about a third of the way through the sewers now, so maybe a week or two more.
Haven't we
But
been
we
in the
only
sewers
have
for
till
2
midday
weeks?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or I believe that would be today now.
it would be today now. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. You have till sometime around 1 o'clock. So that's something to consider.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, got
We're
that.
just gonna do the best we can, and if we fail, we fail.
Yep.
You know? Oh well.
Oh well, the king is dead.
So
Oh.
what? We did the best we can.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Is
not mucking around.
anyone going to complain?
It's like you didn't do a good enough job. Like we were in the sewers fighting off giant crocodiles, a troll, and these weird slime monsters. Excuse us for not getting to the fire knives base on time when we were, I don't know, in the middle of a monster infested sewer.
Yeah, you didn't risk your lives hard enough. Yeah, fuck you.
Right.
You all go. You all go back to the
Right.
You will find a lot of burnt monsters in the sewers if you don't believe us.
Yeah.
Well,
that
most
said,
of them will be dead after I are done.
Yeah. That said, despite the fact that the campaign does technically give you a time limit, first edition was kind of weird. When I ran this campaign, my group had to rest several times through the sewers. So the DM just ruled that whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen until when it was supposed to happen in the campaign. So.
In other words, we have a little bit of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey justice on our side.
Right.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It
This time-
is. It is a little ridiculous that they only give you about a 24-hour period, but then they give you all these encounters and things throughout.
The
So
thing is that this module was based on a video game, and I'm willing to bet that they did a shitty job of porting it from a video game. Because when you think about it, it does play like a video game. You don't have a whole lot of options in terms of what you want to do. Like last week, we ran into literally an infinite amount of enemies. I guarantee you that's how the video game was played, because you could do that. But, in a full, dyed-in-the-wool module, you just don't see that sort of thing. It's just not D&D as it's meant to be played. So I'm willing to bet everything, or at least most of the things that are wrong with this module, are because they wrote it as if it was a video game, because it was.
right, probably. And in the video game, there was the you have 24 hours, but then this was first edition, so you didn't have like cantrips or anything. So if your mages ran out of spells, which they very regularly did in like 1 or 2 battles, you would have to rest for like 4 to 8 hours just to get those spells back, which of course, it means that your day is going to go by very quickly. And so the game just doesn't factor in, a time limit to that. So
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
right.
A poorly made video game and a poorly made module based off of it, we're going to run into problems, I think.
Right. Expect to run into several problems. Curse of the Azure Bonds is the weakest of the 4. So, expect to run into several problems.
Okay.
So, that said, I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said for the podcast. So, thank you everybody for joining this week's podcast. Thank you for playing, and thank you for watching, for those who are watching. And I will see everyone, or we will see everyone next time.
Goodbye, everybody, and enjoy the crock burgers.